How to stop people pleasing and live life for you, not others. Let me guess, you're tired. And not the I need a nap kind of tired, the kind that comes from saying yes when you meant no, from apologizing when you did nothing wrong, from constantly reading the room while completely ignoring yourself. If that sounds familiar, this video is for you, because living for everyone else is exhausting, and it's time to talk about choosing you. Today we're talking about how to stop people pleasing and start living life for you, without blowing up your relationships or drowning in guilt. We'll cover why you care so much what others think, how to set boundaries without drama, and how to actually figure out what you want after years of putting everyone else first. No toxic positivity, no just be confident nonsense. Just real, practical shifts that actually work. Hey guys, welcome back to Hersphere. I'm so glad to have you here. Please can you like the video, leave a comment down below and subscribe to the channel. And let's get straight into the video. What living for you really means. Living life for yourself sounds great on Instagram. In real life, it's messier. It doesn't mean becoming selfish or disappearing to Bali. It means making decisions based on what actually supports your well-being, not what keeps everyone else comfortable. It's ordering what you want, declining invitations without guilt, and choosing paths that excite you. Sometimes it's not dramatic at all. Sometimes it's just admitting you hate brunch. And yes, small rebellions absolutely count. Why you care what others think. Here's the truth. You care what people think because you're human. We're wired for connection. Your brain is constantly scanning for social threats. And the problem is, it hasn't updated its software since the Stone Age. So your nervous system reacts to a raised eyebrow like it's exile from the tribe. The goal isn't to stop caring completely, it's to recalibrate. Ask yourself, whose opinion actually matters? If it's not literally everyone, you're on the right track. Start small, not dramatic. Stopping people pleasing doesn't start with grand declarations. It starts with tiny experiments, low stakes decisions, choosing the movie, saying no to plans you don't want. These micro choices build the muscle you'll need for bigger ones. Pay attention to how often you say yes automatically. Not to change it yet, just to notice it. Awareness alone is powerful. You can't live on your own terms if you don't even realize when you're betraying them. The power of the pause. One of the simplest tools, pausing. When someone asks something of you, don't answer immediately. Let me check my calendar buys you space, even if your calendar is just you, tea, and Netflix. That pause helps you respond from intention instead of obligation. It's not rude, it's respectful to yourself. And that space is where your real answer lives. Setting boundaries without the drama. Let's talk boundaries. When people are used to unlimited access to you, boundaries will surprise them, maybe even upset them. That doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. Their confusion isn't your emergency. Start with the safest relationships. Be consistent. Remember that no is a complete sentence. And expect pushback. People test boundaries to see if they're real. Holding firm is how you stop living for others. The guilt complex. Guilt will show up the moment you put yourself first, loudly. It will tell you you're selfish, difficult, or disappointing. That's because you've been taught that being a good person means being endlessly available. But guilt is just a feeling, not a fact. It's your nervous system adjusting. You can feel guilty and keep your boundary. When guilt shows up, acknowledge it and don't let it drive. Self-love, the real version. Self-love isn't just bubble baths though it's not bubble baths. Real self-love is making the appointment you've been avoiding, leaving when you're tired, saying that hurt instead of swallowing it. It's treating yourself like someone you actually care about. Self-acceptance is the foundation, because you can't live on your own terms while apologizing for existing. Discovering what you want. Here's the tricky part. When you've been people-pleasing for years, you might not know what you want anymore. That's normal. Start small. What do you enjoy when no one's watching? What makes time disappear? This isn't selfish, it's essential. Your preferences are allowed to evolve. You're allowed to try things, hate them, and move on. That's how you find yourself again. When relationships shift. When you stop living for others, some relationships will struggle. Not because you're wrong, but because the dynamic depended on your compliance. The ones that last will adjust. Healthy people prefer the real you over the performing you. And the ones that don't, they weren't relationships, they were transactions, and you deserve more than that. Final thoughts. Living for yourself isn't a destination. It's a practice. Some days you'll nail it. Other days you'll apologize for existing. But over time, the guilt softens. The self-betrayal becomes rarer, and your own voice gets louder. Start small. Choose one thing today where you pick what you want, not what you should want. The world will adjust, and you'll finally start feeling at home in your own life. What's one small way you'll choose yourself today? Share it in the comments. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. And if this video helped you feel seen, give it a like, subscribe for more, and come back anytime you need the reminder. You're allowed to live for you. To learn more about this topic, check out the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.